Welcome back to another Saturday evening live stream in American Truck Simulator. We're going to do some loads, at least a couple of loads, for the Hearts in Bloom World of Trucks event. First, let's see who's here early and on time. Rick Rashid is here early. I don't know if he's still here, but he dropped in earlier to vomit all over the live chat. Well, it wasn't live then, so he got away with it. Tucker Kitty, Matthew Roth is here, Lobo1G is here, Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock key and don't spit out too many emojis, or Nightbot will get you, Rick Rashid. Yes, he will. All right, there's some other folks here that haven't made themselves known. So let me just say, as I do a few shout outs, if you hear your name, sound off. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch. Oh, by the way, Lurch is with me in the Discord to read your chat.
Yow!
Jeez.
Well, you said sound off.
Yeah, like yo, here, or in the chat. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023, Bill Welburn. Nicholas XXXN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for January 2026, and our top American truck and Euro truck driver for all of 2025. She's just a driving beast. Captain Minnesota, and then Omega Trucking, our top American truck driver for January 2024, Trucker Kitty, Norwegian trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for March 2025, and our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Azamified, Johnny Hansen, Lobo1G, our top Euro truck driver for July 2025. Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Hey, Susan, welcome back. Wim 55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. And David Long, aka Shorty, our top American truck and Euro truck driver for September 2025. He's also a driving machine. Okay, let's get to it. As you can see, I've got my W900 and I've got a trailer with Valentines gifts. And we're going, where are we? Tucumcari. I know he's still driving. I just saw a notification pop up on my screen. So we've got, I had previously driven over here to Tucumcari because I was going to do some stuff for the new Route 66 update and hadn't got to it yet. But I'm going to actually steer clear of that because I want to do that separately.
Is that my imagination, or was part of that hidden road there taken off?
Yeah, it's reworked.
Yeah, okay.
because this interchange got reworked. Because it used to come, well, it came off. There was only, all of Tucumcari got reworked. So there was somewhere here that it either this one or that one where it came, probably this one, and that still comes off of there. So yeah, a lot of things reworked. And this road coming out of Tucumcari, like this is new. And then it's up till here. So, and then there's another spot from here to there that is gray. And yet I've covered that territory many times. And there's some other things here also I'm noticing. See these gray boxes here in town? Like, what's up with that? And I know I've been to this truck stop a few times. And what's going on over here in Dumas? What's this gray? What's that gray? So, little things to check out. Anyway, gonna get going. Like, now, if you were here for yesterday's stream, you know that I moved my camera group up and to the right so that y'all could see the tachometer widget. But I've decided to move it back to the lower left corner to see how this works. Because it occurred to me that you may not even care that that widget is there in the lower left corner. So if you don't care, then you're not missing it. That was weird. So, I guess you probably didn't, because I didn't show it, but I have 8 of the 14 Valentines loads already done. And as a community, we are nearly halfway through. Is that a hidden road? No, that's not a hidden road. Speaking of road, I should pay attention to it. Yeah, that first one on the left, I think, must have been a hidden road. I didn't see the dots.
I don't remember if I mentioned it, but Ken Beard said hi all.
Nope. Hey, Ken. Welcome back.
Trucker, could he ever lay on the dash like that, or was he always on the seat or up in the bunk?
Usually back in the bunk. Occasionally he was on the seat because I had his little bed over there. But there are a few times when he was up there on the dash. I have some pictures of him, which I'll share at a later date. So I don't remember if I said how far this load is. We've got 190 miles left and we've covered 49, so 240-ish. What is that? Oh, it's some kind of a plant, like a sunflower. Wild sunflower, maybe? Oh, that's right. I've seen these out here before. I remember now. Just haven't been this way in a while. Welcome to Texas. We're coming into Delart.
Dangerous Dave says, hello, everyone.
Welcome back, Dave. You notice I got some gray here for that service station and the one across the street. That must be for the changes that they've made for the cars DLC. I don't remember what that's called. Road Trip. That's what that is. We got another one coming up on the right. That's right. They did say that they were doing that. So that's new.
Andrew Black is here.
Hey, Andrew. Welcome, one and all. Oh, red light. I can do some shout outs. Trucking Through Video, Nick, David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023. Broken, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2025. Thomas Berger, Lee01 Mister, Lee Jenkins, Pancake Man, Ken Beard, Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, Bogdan BD, Road Trip Nerd, Ryan, Ken Maselman, Herbert Harris, MKA Transportation, Wiz Nation, our top ATS driver for October 2025.
Dave can't wait till it comes to PS5. Rashid is back. And Matthew Roth is waiting patiently for the games on PS5 himself.
Exoma! I've got a picture of that grain elevator complex there. I'll be sharing that at a later date as well. So, welcome to Oklahoma.
Rashid says, "Did you like my gift, Spoomer?"
Well, I hear a train or a train crossing, but I don't. It's crossing. Oh, there they go. Crossing guards just went down over there.
Looks like rain might be a possibility in the future there.
Yeah, could be.
Beard says, "Happy Fat Tuesday to all."
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not Tuesday yet. We didn't miss it, did we? Or is it coming up?
Dave's wondering what you're hauling.
Valentines gifts.
Charles Payne says, "Hey."
Oh.
Ken says the 17th.
Okay.
That's. Oh wait, yeah. Never mind.
So Dave, your question threw me because the whole point of the stream, or the whole theme of the stream, is Hearts in Bloom, World of Trucks event, hauling Valentine's gifts. Hence the specialized trailer.
Rashid says Monday is holiday up in Canada.
What holiday? Who said it was a holiday in Canada?
She did.
Oh, Rashid did, but then he says not for me.
Well, you're talking about the event. Family Day. I think here it's President's Day, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or was that
Isn't that
last
17th?
month?
Oh, Gaming Cake, Sparky, John Whitesall, our top ATS driver for August 2025. Oopsie. I didn't mean to hit the map key. But as long as we're looking at the map, so we're headed for Garden City. I forgot to mention that earlier. A little scatterbrained this evening.
For the reason, you'll have to wait a couple of weeks till the members stream comes out public.
Well, not really that. I didn't sleep very good last night, so I was pretty tired. I've been tired all day. That's all.
Well, then that explains some of the difficulties you were having.
Yeah, actually, I don't know about that. I mean, I did pretty good considering I was as tired as I was. But I feel more tired now. In fact, earlier, I almost fell asleep on the couch.
Rashid is still using 157.
Yep. Speaking of which, Coast to Coast has been updated, and several of the other things that I'm using have been updated. The ATS expansion map has not been updated yet. But kind of waiting for Illinois to come out before I get all worked up about Coast to Coast and other things.
He adds in ETS 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he's using some expanded
He's exploring
maps.
Senegal. Daniel Henderson says, yes, Monday is President's Day here in the U.S. All banks and government offices are closed Monday.
Well, thanks for that, Daniel, and welcome to the stream. Whoops.
Daniel says, good to see you.
Good to be seen. This must be Liberal, Kansas. That's where Dorothy's House, Land of Oz Museum, or whatever it is located.
Jaka Nemhard says, other than the scale, the least realistic thing about this game?
There's a few things.
Her seat says fuel tank filling.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that are... It's tough to put into a game like this.
Eating at a
And
rest
have it...
stop.
And have it be playable. DJ Yates, Muhammad Helmi, Allstoned, HF Gamer, Mr. No Assist, Edmund Bouchard, Jaffo729, Large Caliber Gaming and Large Caliber Gaming again, Gnarled Bones, Birds Gaming 101, Joseph Boyle, and the Broyham Gamer. Hey, got through all the shoutouts. I remembered.
Rashid says Alaskan Road Trucker gives you that.
Yeah, I just wasn't impressed with that game.
Adam Buser is back.
Welcome back, Adam. Should have been... Oh, got a green light.
Jakal Nemhard says, I guess I was more asking for a comparison to your real-life trucking experience.
Yeah. Well, that's how I would compare it. A lot of little things here and there. Obviously, the scale is a big thing, but, you know, that's just a given. Most of it has to do with things that most people wouldn't even think of. A lot of little things. Like, you don't have to get out and actually connect all the cables on to the trailer, but that's not a bad thing.
Don't have to sit and fill out paperwork.
Yeah, no paperwork. I didn't do a lot of paperwork. I had electronic logs, but I had to, you know, get out of the truck and go in to the shipping office and check in when I was picking up a load or delivering a load. Had to get my proof of delivery signed off on. It's okay that we don't have to do that.
Daniel Henderson said he had to make room on his PC for the updates to both games.
You have a limited space on your computer? Hard drives? Might be time to upgrade your hard drive. I mean, I've had to do that in the past.
Rashid thinks they should implement a lot from Alaskan Road Trucker in ATS.
Here's something that is definitely different, and that is the lack of seasons. We do get certain types of, you know, we get rain and thunder and lightning. That's it. That was added a couple of years ago, so that's nice. But the game doesn't natively have snow or the other seasons. It's just perpetually summer. So that's, and again, that's not horrible, because you don't have to get out and scrape, ice and snow off your windshield. Those are some things that I've definitely had to do in real life that were not fun. I remember stopping at a rest stop one time in Illinois because my windshield wipers were so gummed up with ice. I had to get out and break the ice free, and then one of the wipers broke. One of the wiper blades, broke. But fortunately, I carried spares in my truck because you want to have stuff like that.
Daniel Henderson is wondering if you've checked out the Arizona and New Mexico area.
What? Oh, you mean the new yeah, I did a couple of videos on that. Not for New Mexico, but I did Lake Havasu City and Kingman and Seligman, Winslow. I would have done more videos on it, but I was sick. Oh.
Adam asked, do trucks have defrosters or window warmers for the snow and ice?
Yeah, just like a car. Some of them even have the ones embedded within the windshield, like the Volvo does, the newer Volvo. Trucks have all the same environmental controls as your own car does. I can't see past that exhaust shroud. Probably have to just take that off. What did I hit? Oh, would you looky there? There's the
the poles.
yeah, I hit the poles. Why didn't the number increment? Oh, I made some changes on my computer too, and I think I forgot to remap that properly. Thought I did. I'll have to fix that later, but that's a Swifty.
One Swifty. Alan says he's now in Arizona. Got to do the whole area along I-40 from the California border to the Texas border.
Why would they put these outside? These are rolls of paper. I've hauled a lot of those rolls. What's Red? What are you asking about?
I think he's responding to Adam there.
What'd Adam say?
About having to redo I-40 from California to the Texas border.
Let's see here.
Sound Fixes is here.
Hey, Sound Fixes, welcome back.
And Jacal's asking if you're excited for British Columbia.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but we have Pro Mods Canada, so I spent a lot of time driving around in that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. I guess I'll just look for the next load out of here and then worry about finding a sleep trigger. Here's one going to Colby, Kansas. I'd like something longer. Oh, I could go back to Tucumcari. Not going to do that. Amarillo. I could see going to Amarillo. So let's go to Amarillo. Megatron Decepticon, welcome. Okay, speaking of which, I have 9 of them done now, and I'm working on number 10. Where am I picking this up at? I didn't even look. Oh, up here at Aldi. Good. Haven't been there yet. Da, 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 da.
Using the Bucks Lane. Building looks right, but the logo looks different.
Oh.
All these logos up here have orange in them.
Yeah, it is different. Okay, let's see. We are headed south. All the way to Interstate 40. Oh, good. A place I haven't been to in Amarillo yet. Good deal. Love uncovering stuff.
Thor is here.
Hey, Thor.
Don't forget about a sleep trigger somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got over 4 hours. Let me see. I didn't even look for that on the way. I guess there's this place.
Pilot's
And
here.
there's this place. Hey, pilot.
He says, fun fact, that is the Aldi South logo that is more common overseas, not the Aldi North logo that we are familiar with. Real companies probably doesn't know the difference and just use the logo they had.
Huh.
And then he adds Aldi North is what we know in the U.S. as Aldi, and Aldi South is actually Trader Joe.
Where you know? Well, I got a place here too. I could stop there and get fuel and sleep. Or I could stop here. Yeah, I'll do that.
I saw you almost make that wrong turn.
No, the torque pulled my steering wheel to the right. I noticed that earlier today too. Back when I was getting ready for this, I went and I drove over there to get that first load. And that's something that I think Drive was talking about that yesterday. Well, not in the stream. We were in a voice chat yesterday or the day before. Must have been Thursday. Because we were playing around with 158 and Euro Truck. And he mentioned that in an American truck, his steering wheel was pulling when he first started out. So I just noticed that mine's doing that too.
Gaming Cake says, well, howdy there, Boomer. How's it going, bud?
Hey there, Gaming Cakes. Welcome back.
super busy with stuff recently. I'm glad I've been able to catch you again. How's the trucking going?
Good. Doing a lot of driving. Need to do a lot more.
Adam's got a load from Kingman, Arizona to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Oklahoma City has been completely redone as well. I haven't been there yet. In fact, I've only been to Lake Havasu City, Kingman. I've been through on the freeway, Flagstaff.
Cakes is wondering about your thoughts on the new UI. He's been playing earlier today and yesterday when he's not playing NIOH 3 and still deciding if he likes the UI or not.
Well, if you're talking about the widgets that you see on my screen right now, well, you can't see one of them, I guess. My camera group is blocking the one on the left, but I like them. Taking a little getting used to, but I like them. Look at that sunset.
Megatronception says, I'm hoping they'll add more Route 66 downtown segments like the new Albuquerque to places farther east like Amarillo, Oklahoma, Tulsa, etc.
Oh, we do have a hidden road. Well, between Tucumcari and somewhere west of Amarillo. That's part of the route. I mean, that's been there for a while, and it's part of Route 66. Old Route 66. Hey, Elliot.
Elliot Halsey is here. And Gamey Cake says, yeah, I don't mind the mini map, though I don't know what was wrong with the previous one. My issue is you cannot check your info anymore on the screen, and I believe the vehicle trailer state.
Yeah, you can. I mean, well, you just hit the F1 menu and it's right there. So you get truck damage, trailer damage, cargo damage, if any. So, along with other information. What you don't see, the only thing that's missing from the mini map area, part of the route advisor, is your estimated time of arrival. It's not really critical, but it would be nice to have it.
He says, I know that, but I mean, before you could check all that stuff without it pausing the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I do miss that. Moonrise.
Megatron can live with it on the pause screens, since presumably you'd have to pull over and stop to inspect damage in real life.
Yeah.
Elliot says, who has had the most Swifties in the stream today?
Well, there's only one of me. And I've had a Swifty, so that would be me.
Matthew Bolter is here.
Hey, Matthew.
Adam says, when you take a load from one place to another place, do you check what the load is and how much time is left until delivery?
Well, I know what the load is when I book it. But you can see how much time there is before you have to make delivery on the route advisor screen on the right. Actually, I should have got fuel. Didn't do that very well. But right now, because this is a World of Trucks load, it's real time, so it's in blue. I've got 14 hours and 14 minutes to make delivery. That's real time. If this were not a World of Trucks load, then that number would be in white and it would be game time.
And he added in real life, not in the game.
Well, you could only be... the only way to see that before was with the Trucky overlay. And I've got that information on my Trucky overlay. But because I'm backing up, it can't calculate it.
Megatron says the big thing missing is how much money you've got. Fairly meaningless late game, but early game it's definitely good to have a running total of money.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I guess that's right. Oh, what happened to my trigger? Did I roll out? There we go. Well, I guess you could probably, let's see if it's on here. No, you'd have to go back to your main screen to see it.
Elliot's wondering if you're deducted for late delivery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there's the penalty. Let's get some fuel. What is that? Oh, my air is low. I'm surprised it let me even roll. Well, if it's going to let me roll, then I'll go ahead and I'll pull forward then.
What Adam was actually wondering was about real life, not in the game.
Well, again, you can only get that on the route advisor. My route advisor right now says 8 minutes. Is how long it's going to take. And you could have it display on the Trucky overlay. You could have it display how much time before you have to be there, if that was the question.
Thor says, it's been a couple of hard weeks. The people that used to help with mom and dad went on winter holiday with their kids for 2 weeks. Now it's my turn to have a few days off.
Wow.
And Gaming Case is excited for the Coaches DLC and the Cars DLC. They'll definitely change how we play the game.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm looking forward to them just because. I don't know that they'll change how we play the game. Unless you're really into buses. Or cars. I don't anticipate that for myself. You know, I'm a truck driver, not a bus driver.
Megatron says, no Swifty there, the other guy hooked you.
Yep. And you know, I planned to do the road trip thingy. I'm sure I'll go to places I don't normally go to in a truck, just like real life. A lot of places I never went to in a truck. But my take on this is that this is a truck driving simulator, not a car driving simulator. Adding the cars is just a meh feature. I'll do it. And maybe it'll change my opinion, but I don't know. Same thing with the coaches. Ooh. It'll be interesting. Now that's got a new aspect to it, where you'll be judged by how well you drive and you don't jostle around your passengers too much. And I like challenges, so I don't know, we'll see. And maybe I'll be surprised.
Gaming Cake says, my brother is really into buses, so when I play multiplayer with him, I'll probably be forced to playing with the coaches.
Well, I mean, that's a thing. There are a lot of people that are into that, just like there's a lot of people that are into the truck driving aspect. And that's why they're drawn to American Truck and Euro Truck. There are people that like to drive buses.
Adam says, I'd like to check out van delivery or rigged truck deliveries in the States. Soundfixes says, coaches and cars will help me with beta testing. Quick way to get around. And Elliot's wondering how things are going on your farm currently.
Okay. I mean, I guess I would say which one. But I do farming when I'm not driving. I find the farming is relaxing for me more than truck driving is. Actually, if I could be driving truck and nearly fall asleep, but if I start doing farming, it wakes me up because I have to think about things. Here comes another one of these. This place here on the right. That's all gray now, and it wasn't there before, so it's got to be for the car DLC. Road trip.
Speaking of road trip, Megatron says, I'm not sure what road trip we'll bring other than cruising the map, which you're pretty much already doing with the trucks anyway. Coaches at least have the passengers' comfort and timetable aspect.
Yeah, that's kind of my take on it. I mean, with the cars, like I said earlier, I'll probably wind up going places I might not normally go in a truck. So there's a few places I just haven't had occasion to drive or take that route in a truck. And if I look at my map, there's just like a lot of places, not around here apparently, but and I can't look at this because that's all new. But if I go somewhere
Stepping away.
up here, like US Highway 50, I've been across parts of it. Actually, I think I have in my other profile, but I would love to do that. And there's other places too. Now I know I've taken this route in another profile. But there are some places here that I just haven't been to in this profile. I mean, I've only got 67% of the roads in this map explored at the moment. It was like 69% before, but when they added all the rework recently, that changed. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, Thor, that's one of the things that I was thinking about. You can go to Yellowstone, Glacier National Park, and whatever that one is in Colorado. Yeah, I might even explore more hidden roads in a car. In a truck, driving truck like this, if I blow past a hidden road, I can't just whip around. I could do that in a car. Like I thought I saw a hidden road back near Tucumcari, but I would have had to pull over, drop my trailer, and then turn around in the truck to go back. And I've done it before, but I have the mindset, the trucking mindset. I gotta be somewhere. I gotta deliver this load. I got to get there-itis. Plus, if I'm driving a freight market or cargo market load, then if you take those side trips, you run the risk of being late. Hey, we are almost there. Oh, geez, dude. Don't let me get in your way. What? Let's see. One thing I do question about the rework is they removed the ability to stay at the Wigwam Motel in Holbrook, which I would have thought would be a stop for the Route 66 road trippers. I agree. There was a rest area there prior to 158. Yeah, we lost Holbrook. We got Winslow, but lost Holbrook. I think we should have had both. And then in Kingman, you know what? I'll pull up the map. Albuquerque. Here in Kingman, there used to be a rest area over here on the north side of this road, but I always was bothered by the fact that this truck stop wasn't there. So this is a fair trade-off. That rest area is gone, but now we have this. There's actually a truck stop in that location in real life, and it always bugged me that it wasn't there. So now it's there. And then Kingman has been reworked. So there's nothing here anymore except for this dealer. All of the depots and everything are on the north side of town, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. So, and this is new, but we lost this road from Ash Fork down to Camp Verde. I don't think we should have lost that. And then, of course, we've lost Holbrook right here. Now, there is a truck, or not, this has been here before. It's just a small truck stop. But now we have Winslow. And that's good. I just don't think we should have lost everything over here. Cello's been changed. Gallup has been redone. Albuquerque and Tucumcari. So Gaming King says that's definitely something they need to fix at some point. The AI traffic, like for example, when you're on a highway, cars will lane change back and forth when there is nothing in front of them. Yeah, that's annoying. Lowrider is here. Morning.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Holbrook is still there as a scenery town, and the motel is still there. They just blocked it and took out the sleep trigger. Yeah, I don't think they should have taken stuff like that away. And I haven't looked. I haven't gone back there to look yet. I do like that we now have Lake Havasu City. That's a plus. And there's this. There's a new depot out here. There's a this actually exists in real life, by the way. It's a quarry, big one. So, anywho, what was I gonna do? Gonna look for a new load. Out of here.
Adam says, how about the truck stop between Route 54 and 84?
Where at? Where is that? Curry? No, not far enough. Clovis? No. Lubbock? No.
He says east of Albuquerque.
Oh, it's Santa Rosa. Yeah, Santa Rosa. It wasn't a named city. We do have these two truck stops still exist in the game. So that's good. But there was another one right here. I think it was right here in this elbow. Or at least a rest area. Now I've got a rest area here that I don't know if that was there before. Mr. Potato, welcome to the stream. Back to finding a load. Don't distract me. Wow, some of them disappeared. Let me refresh. They are. Hobbs, that's far enough. I want to do at least 156 miles so I can get what do you call it? Hardcore points. Hobbs from Target. And while I'm at it, let's have a look at this. I have done 10 so far.
The coaches, I wonder if they're going to do just straight transporting from point A to point B, or if they're going to have an option for like tour buses that like take you through Yosemite or Yellowstone.
Well, not in ATS. Nothing I've heard of suggests that. You just be able to drive a car. I mean, you can bobtail a truck through those places without being penalized. But if you have a trailer on, you get penalized.
Gaming Cake says, I do now have the Louisiana DLC.
Well, that's good. What the heck is this? 27 miles?
Megatron says, I think there's a depot inside Yellowstone, so you don't get penalized if you're going to that.
Right, if you're going to
how
that.
The game checks for that.
Well, it knows. It knows, like Santa Claus, it knows when you've been sleeping. It knows where you're taking your load.
Adam's got a 1,000-mile trip hauling stones.
It's a long way for a bunch of rocks. But somebody needs them, and they need them now.
My stones, and I need them now. Gaming Cake says, last week I did a 2,500-mile journey from the top end of Denmark all the way down to the bottom of Spain. Not remember what I was hauling, but it was a fun journey. I think you mean kilometers. Adam adds, I hope it's going to a garden center or landscaping business. Never know with this game.
Yeah.
Oh. Gaming Cake says, nope, it is Miles. He's from the UK, and we drive in miles. I don't think I've seen line stripes like that, part yellow, part orange.
Yeah. Sometimes when they redo the striping and one section of it's older and yellower. Wouldn't expect to see that in the game though.
Oh, Adam corrected himself. It's 20 tons of sand, not stones.
Yeah, stuff like that is usually a local load. But it is just a game. All right, let's have a look at the map. See which. So we're just going to go down 27 until we get to Lubbock, and take 82 down to 180. Okay.
Adam says, same as real life. Someone needs it 1,000 miles away.
Yep. Like that story that I've told about hauling that empty trailer 1,000 miles. Why? Well, somebody thought it was important. You know, it was a trailer for Target, and I took it from one of their distribution centers, which was in Phoenix, and I took it to Fort Worth. I don't remember if it was a distribution center or something else. Oh. Anyway, apparently it was important enough that they needed that trailer transferred empty.
Gaming Cake says, I'm upgrading my wheel again next month to a Moza TSW wheel. My current one is good, but I've noticed that when I'm turning the wheel, the buttons don't always want to work. Or says, regarding stones, I once saw an earthworm carved in red granite. It was in 3 parts, head, tail, and the body. It was about 4 feet high. I wanted one for my garden until I learned the price of 32,000 krona, and that was just for the stone. It had to be imported from Sweden.
Dang.
Susan's wondering if you could put WD-40 on the pedals.
In real life, yeah. But I had that squeak in my truck too. Usually when I stepped on the clutch. But the seat also does it too sometimes.
Gaming Cake says, my current wheel is the hot truck control wheel. It's a great wheel and the shifter is perfect. I would highly recommend it if you're upgrading from the G29. Treasure O says, try a can of compressed air.
Nah, WD-40 is the answer for that squeak. Compressed air is for evicting the dust bunnies.
Adam says oil is what you need, not compressed gas.
Yeah, there's oil and there's lubricant in WD-40. But yeah, a little 3-in-1 oil could work too.
Susan says, because mine are squeaky.
Well, the reality is, you know, a truck is a tool, and you use it all day, every day. And stuff wears. And eventually, in some places, the wear creates a squeak. Well, a little lubrication, whether it's WD-40 or 3-in-1 oil. The thing about the WD-40 though is, you know, you've got it's in a spray can with a nozzle on it. It's easy to get at things.
Treasure says was thinking about the unresponsive buttons.
Oh. Maybe. I'm thinking... Well, I don't know how that particular unit works. If there's a harness there that's getting, you know, getting bound up a little bit. Or if it's pulling, the twisting motion, maybe pulling on the harness at the connector. But I don't know how that it functions internally. Now, if it uses contact points, then what will happen is it'll hit dead spots as it rotates. And so, a little contact cleaner, if you can get access to that.
Gaming Cake says, yep, that's why it's important to maintain your trucks in real life.
Yep.
replies, "Thank you. I didn't know what to do if it would break the pedals." Thor says, "Back when I drove, I was by the repair shop every 3 or 4 weeks when I was in Denmark, if it was needed or not."
Huh.
Ryan says, "Breaker 19 for a radio check."
Welcome to the stream, Ryan.
And he adds, "Happy Sunday."
Is that big long one from Gaming Cakes?
Says, "I'm not fully qualified, but I used to work as a mechanic years ago, so I know my ins and outs of vehicles, cars mostly, but also trucks as well, because I had to service my boss's recovery truck." Treasure Rose says, "I don't know when it started, but some older folks in Jamaica are now spraying WD-40 on their joints, thinking it will cure arthritis pain." Gaming Case had an Iveco van come in 3 times, twice for a turbo going on it, and once for a full engine change. It was a Renault engine in an Iveco van.
Well, Treasure, all I can say is don't tell them that it only works if you squirt inside the joint.
Ryan says, "WD-40 for arthritis? Wild."
Well, Ryan, for Thor, it's the wee hours of the morning in Denmark there. Sunday. But yeah, he's just messing with you. For Susan, it's mid-morning Sunday, I think.
Ryan says Denmark. Copy that. Treasure says, just like drinking bleach for killing COVID. Megatron says late Sunday afternoon in New Zealand. Lowrider says 4:37 a.m. Sunday in Germany.
Oh, I got to go down a little bit further. Oh, it's Sunday afternoon. Wow, it's even later than I thought.
Refuse to eat until you showered and brushed your teeth.
What?
Ryan. Speaking of COVID, during the pandemic, I wore my mask but refused to eat until I showered and brushed my teeth. Yeah, I know they said wash your hands, but I took it further. You talked about don't tell them that they would have to spray inside the joints. Made me think. Breaking news, hundreds of Jamaicans have been hospitalized after cutting open their knees to spray WD-40.
Hopefully that was a joke, Treasure. That's crazy. People do crazy things all the time.
I was wondering if Susan has been to the Bathurst 12-hour race.
Where's that tree that keeps blocking my view?
Treasure says, no, it was no joke. My own mother was doing it without their knowing. Went ballistic when they found out.
Holy buckets. Did she say why? Or did she say why she thought that was a thing to do?
Susan responded that, nope, she hasn't been there. It's in a different state to her.
Now, in real life, I would have had to get out and walk back there and have a look, see how close I was to that stuff.
Ryan says, Kenworth can never do wrong with a Kenworth.
Oh.
Treasure says she heard it somewhere. Doesn't take much to get the older folk convinced of something weird. No different from their falling consistently for scammers.
Yeah. As I get older and older, I worry about that now. I mean, generally speaking, I just assume everything's nonsense. I don't take calls from numbers I don't know or recognize.
Either.
But I get, every once in a while, I'll get an email that even, I'm pretty skeptical, but even I get an email every once in a while that makes me wonder.
Ryan says, I miss trolling the scam call centers.
I got better things to do. But yeah, I mean, there's a whole industry associated with doing that and wasting their time. And that's, if you got the time for it, that's worthwhile. You're doing other people a favor. Okay, we're just going with that because I'm tired. Not very good, but yeah, the long frame is really messing me up. When I started, or before I did the stream, and when I got in here and booked this first load, and I realized, oh, I've got a long frame, I thought maybe I should not have used this truck. I mean, for these types of loads, just a standard size truck would be ideal.
voicemail greeting. Thank you for calling the magazine subscription service. Your call is very important to us. Yada, yada, yada. Some videos on YouTube of people who just videotape themselves doing crazy phone answers when somebody calls that they don't know.
Yeah, and then there's the guys that know how to mess with the scammers. Not just the I mean, they are on phone calls, but these are the guys that have. I've not watched them, but I've seen snippets from these videos where
that will like hack into their call centers.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how to do any of that stuff, but I think it's great that some people can and do. I don't know. I got like 12% damage up there for some reason. I wonder if it's just tire wear. But I'm going over to this dealer over here. Oh, I got a train to wait for. I'm going over to this dealer and see what kind of repairs I might need.
Ryan says, my voicemail is direct and to the point. Nobody's here. Leave a message. Eric Owen says, I would like to see you back up in first person only if you're a backup guru.
I do it sometimes. But sometimes I get tired and lazy and don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, my opinion is it's not much different than if you had a drone with you all the time. And
yeah, but I never had a drone with me in real life. I could only do it in first person in the cab.
I'm saying nowadays you could have a drone with you all the time.
Yeah, and I know that, there's some people who have done that, and it would be cool. I think if I were still driving, I might want one, because there are some tough spots sometimes, and I get sick and tired of getting out of the truck to go look. All right, what do we got for damage here? A lot of tire wear, but it's not a full set. Maybe I should just go ahead and. Oh, that is. No. Oh, $8,600 for tire. $8,300 for tires. Yes. When I bought a new set of drives, that would have been 8 tires. That was about $4,500. This has let's see. Well, they're super singles, so 1, 2, 3. Well, it's the equivalent of 2, 4, 6, 12 tires instead of 8. So yeah, that's 50% more. This is about almost not double what I paid. Anyway, enough of that. I'm just rambling now. Hey, Zero here now. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing super singles on this truck anyway. Some reason I am. Okay, I'll back up and stay in the cab now. How about that? Oh, another reason is this crowd. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that because it's just bugging me.
Eric says, what do we think about Rogue King's truck simulator? Could it be a true competitor for SCS?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I did watch that video by what was that? Can't think of the guy's name. He did a video on it, asking that very question. And other than that, I really don't know anything about it. Where is the exhaust thing? So I'll have this curved long paint. I think that's still going to block the view. Give that a try. That's better. Change the time.
Oulauders Gaming says hello. How's it going?
Blue Otter. Hey. Good. Welcome. We're just wrapping up. Actually, I'm going to sign off right now. So, looks like there's quite a few people, about 20 people that haven't left a like yet. If you like this sort of thing, by all means, leave a like. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe. It's a loud train. Oh, anyway. Doubles in first person only? Doubles. I did it a little bit today during the members live stream. PSI issues? No? You talk about air pressure? That beeping noise, that's part of the startup self-test routine. But yeah, I can see that the it's all out of air. That seems to happen after a truck gets a certain amount of miles on it. When you park overnight, then it runs the air down. Also, I was having some trouble with my my actual brake lever on my button box. I just had to do a little adjusting on it because it kept popping in and out. And every time you do that, you lose some air pressure. So once it stops, and I hit the release the brakes, the air pressure goes down again for a little bit. That's normal. Same thing as if you, every time you step on the brakes. This is actually one of the tests you have to do when you're taking your test. Yeah, I'm actually. Oh, that was annoying. Yeah, I was actually stepping on my brake pedal. Every time you do that, the air pressure drops a little bit. That's normal. And that's actually a test you have to do, or a thing you have to do when you're taking a driving test. In fact, you're supposed to do that as part of your pre-trip inspection. So you watch the gauge come down, and then once it hits into that red zone, the light comes on, you start to get the little alarm light just turned off. And then once it goes down even farther, then if you don't have the brake set, that little red knob will pop out. I'm sorry, not the red one, the yellow one. That's normal. It's a safety feature. Not a bug. All right. I'm going to wrap it up right here. Oh, thank you all for being here today. Last few people. If you haven't already left a like, please do so on your way out the door. Thanks for joining me today. And we'll be back next weekend.